formula. Wealth equals to money plus time plus health plus freedom and plus people. That makes wealth. Money pays the bills. Time lets you enjoy it. Health is lets you use it, and freedom lets you choose it, and people make it matter. So, and now coming down to rich. Riches is about you. I'll just say in a layman understanding as well. You are using your rich is like using I have like 5 million in my account, or I have like 3 million, but still okay. Let me give you an example for you to understand more better. And 5 million monthly salary was 3 million car loan, because you having you being paid 5 million per month at least. There's no way you want the company or the or where you're working won't give you a car, and still that will be like of 10 car of maybe 3 million naira loan plus two rents and rents plus 1 million school fees and every other things. And if you stop working, problems start. Like you'll be trying to like, my money is decreasing, my house rent is like is getting to the point of where I have to pay my school and my children's school fees are there, everything, blah blah blah. Because it will also like you you won't be comfortable. You won't be comfortable. Although at your peace, you always think that yes, I have bills, I have this. Although normally for wealth too, they have bills, but they have this convenience and this kind of mindset they have that yes, my money is there. It's not. It is increasing. It is. Although I use all my lifetime to waste my generational wealth and other things. I'll give you an example of generational wealth or wealth. In the person of I would say the number one black richest person in Africa here is Aliko Dangote, and I'll still give you instead of the the Adeleke, the Alakija family, and people like that here in Africa. And if we look in extinction of in world, we'll be talking about Elon Musk, we'll be talking about Warren Buffett, we'll be talking about Bill Gates. All of them, they acquired wealth. They acquired wealth in the sense that they invested that time they invested a lot for them to acquire wealth. And now riches are now rich and rich people are now working for them just to maintain their standard. And also I also have here I also have here for me is to like make it in a tabular form now. Money parts, high income, big salary, big contract, big business, cash flow. That's for riches. And also for the lifestyle part is spend on things that looks expensive. Either for Nigeria and Nigerian guys thinking I would say either Benz, iPhone, designer, big houses. That's like their own lifestyle flexing. And for the source is money comes before you work. And if you stop the money stops. That's just the logic about riches. And also for the assets time, it will be about mostly buy liabilities, things that take money out from your pocket. And also time, no time, always hustling to maintain that lifestyle. You have to also like work because of that one that I saying 7 to 11. Normally for a normal person who's working in a company, at least you wake up maybe 6:30, try to put your things together by 7:30. You have to be at work, still working till maybe 4 or 5. Then you have to, when you get home, you still have to like, there are some extra things that normally by lunchtime and while at work, there are some things that your boss have to like still tell you that do this. When you still get home, you still have to like still do it. That's about time riches. And also I have security. Can you go broke fast if jobless business stops? Usually in 3 to 6 months, one way. Like straight out 3 to 6 months, can it still be going? And for a layman version about rich is I cash flow and I bills, like the money you're spending per month or per year. You be looking at it, oh my god, so I have this kind of money and I'm almost spending almost everything. Like you will just unnecessary bills, unnecessary, like things that would also just be coming here to take you out your money. And a rich person looks ready on Instagram, but the bank account can be empty for the next month if the alerts stop. Do you get what my point? Do you get my point? Or I should take it back? Oh, okay, let me just take it back so for you to understand. A rich person looks wealthy on Instagram, but the bank account can be empty for the next month if the alerts stop. And that's about riches. So in for the breakdown of rich, not just put it to you, maybe you can just pen that down for rich and riches and wealth. So the core meaning, let me just give you the core meaning. For rich, has a lot of money right now, but for assets, has for wealth, sorry, has assets that makes money even when sleeping. Like I said to you, like you still waking up around 11 and still trying to like still want to relax, still want to do one or two before you can even think about what is your next plan about working. Like you just have this kind of that kind of freedom aspect of working. And for the income part, work for money, high salary, job or business. And for wealth, money works for them, investment, business, properties, and still pays them because when you have all this kind of thing, you will acquire wealth. You will acquire wealth. And also for asset versus liability under rich and wealth. You buying liabilities, you buying big car, you buying maybe 15 Pro Max, 17 Pro Max, 16 Pro Max, or any type of phone and designers to look rich. And for wealth, you buy assets, you buy land, you buy stock, you buy business, you buy rental houses and get more richer. Just those for wealth. And also, I'll talk about time. Broke in time, always busy. Broke in time, always busy and hustling. And while for wealth is rich in time, you can choose what you do daily. That's just it. And next year for me here is spending. Spend to impress people. Let's go to club or let's just go to a cool place just to chill out and yet you yourself within you know that money that you keep somewhere, it is decreasing. It is really decreasing. And for wealth is spend to build freedom. Just does it. And there's a part where I saw the hotel dollar where he was just alone while driving and still it just came down and he was just spending time to work fully to work while his workers are there working for him and working to achieve contracts, to achieve assets, to achieve a lot of things. And that's for wealth. And for okay, now let's now look at the point of where if job stops, you can, like I said, if job stops, you can be broke in 3 to 6 month time where you want to crack your brain, you want to like, how can I get out of this problem? That's where you have to be looking up to friends, be looking up to families, like may I try to cover up these bills, and from you paying these bills, another one is still showing up, is still showing. And when for that kind of problem for underworld, you can survive for years, and because money keeps in coming, you can survive for years, but money keeps coming. And this brought me to about where someone was, a man was saying he's broke, and people are looking at him that this person is a multi-billionaire. Why is he not broke? but yet he said that yes, I am broke, but I have $30 million. Can you see that a lot of money? And you want to exchange that kind of money in Nigeria, it's over more than it's over more than 40 billion naira, more than 40 billion naira if I would say, because I'm not really good in calculating those things. I'm just giving setting an example about that. And for the mindset, how much can I how much that's where for the mindset of rich people riches or rich people, how much can I earn? And for wealth is how can I make my money more? That's just it. How can I make my that's when you relax and when you sit down with the board of meeting or you having a meeting with your directors, like yeah, how can you acquire more? That's the how can you acquire to aspire and to invest more and to have a lot of things. So and lastly for my year is goal. For riches, their goal is to like show wealth. That's just it. They want to like show that they are wealthy, they want to show. And for wealth, they build that wealth. That's just different thing. So let me pick that point again because that's the last point of me is um for that is I want to like show wealth and for wealth is I want to show wealth and for sorry for riches is I want to like show wealth and for riches and for wealth is I want to build wealth. That's just it. And thank you for joining us on this program. Stay blessed, stay focused, and always tune into my program Moment of the Truth. And also follow us on all our social handles on Ifako Radio, on Facebook Ifako Radio, on Twitter Ifako Radio, on TikTok Ifako Radio, on Instagram Ifako underscore radio. And thanks once again from my producer and from the CEO in the person of Mr. Olanreti Bushego and the director Mrs. Olanreti Olalabi.